President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has called on NRM members to preach the agenda for the socio-economic transformation of the people, which is for all home states to engage in producing goods and services with calculation, which is loosely translated as Echibaro or Imara, for sale, which will in turn lead the country to prosperity for all.
This mistake of wanting to use your personal money to create prosperity for your people, to solve their economic problems, is a big mistake. Should stop. It is actually an indiscipline and a subversion in a way, because you get leaders who are indebted. Indebted leaders are dangerous. A leader who is in debt, who can't sleep, who can't what, that leader is dangerous. So, as soon as you are elected, I invite you here, and I tell you, please, don't get yourself into...
He says government is currently pushing for all Ugandans to join the money economy through the Parish Development Model, PDM, Emyoga, and other wealth creation programs.
Where we have done things have moved, I know it. The cattle corridor has changed, Masaka is changing, Bundubujo has changed.
The head of state, who also doubles as the national chairman of NRM party, also cautioned the members about blocking his developmental proposals, as this delays development.
And this is becoming like a system, and it can cause a constitutional crisis. It is because I'm soft. I normally don't use harsh methods, but otherwise it can cause a constitutional crisis. And I would want to appeal to you that we really cure this. In a harmonious way, we agree that this must never happen again. Of where the president makes a proposal, the parliament blocks it, there is a potential trouble there. It is because I am always soft, but otherwise it can cause a problem. And I would want us to abandon that because it's very bad.
Furthermore, Mr. Museveni cautioned the NRM caucus members to avoid the politics of identity and instead devote their efforts to the politics of interest, noting that the politics of identity seeks to divide the people, while the politics of interests brings the people together because it does not discriminate.
So, let's discuss how can we transform Uganda without wasting time and in harmony, and how can I help you to get out of those problems you put yourselves in of trying to run constituencies with your private money, so that we really change Uganda.
The retreat was called at the turn of 2 years since President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni was sworn in for the new term of office running between 2021 to 2026, whose electoral campaign catchphrase was "Securing Your Future."
Build a better and stronger team. Contemplate on our purpose as a caucus.
As I have seen the topics which we are going to be taken through, and I highly believe that they will enhance us as NRM leaders and enable us to upgrade our leadership skills more than before. We are very enthusiastic and looking forward to the presentations.
Expectations are that this should be a consultative retreat where leaders are going to have the opportunity to discuss our legislative agenda as the NRM, to review our policies and government programs like the Parish Development Model, and see how we can make them more applicable and impactful to the people.
What I'm expecting from His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to address the issue of the insecurity, because if you try to see, in this country, there's already fear because people are killing themselves. This means there's something wrong.
A lot of stories have been talked about in the special regions in as far as relief management is concerned, in as far as managing of the PDM resources. So there are issues of corruption that have been talked about. We will discuss very honestly and openly as a party.
The retreat is centered on the MP's involvement in the wealth creation programs, among others. Story compiled by Philip Aguta for UBC News.